Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another People and Places segment. I'm Dan Roberts, the publisher of the Vegas Voice, and our job is to show you all the wonderful people and places that make Las Vegas great. I have a great combination today of a person and a place because I'm talking with Mike Kaczer, who is the charge of the Las Vegas Senior Softball Association.
Well, I'm the publicity director.
Okay.
And there really isn't like a specific person in charge. We're an association, LVSSA, and you can find us online at lvssa.vegas.
And let's start with the Softball Association. It's not for kids, it's for us grown-ups.
Yes, it's for seniors. It's for people 50 years of age and older. We have players in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and even in their 80s.
Wow.
My friend Wiley, he still plays. He's 87. Tony Capo, who recently stopped playing, he's 91.
91, huh?
91.
And is this league for men, for women, for anybody and everybody? What do you have? How are the teams divided?
It's for all seniors. All skill levels. We have men and women.
You have both?
Yes, we have both. Now on Mondays and Thursdays, generally the ages are from 64, 65 and younger. We do have a few players in their 70s.
Right.
But it's recommended that if you're in your 70s, that you're better off playing on Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Because that group is from the mid-60s all the way into the 70s and the 80s.
Well, how many members do you have altogether?
We have approximately 213 members, men and women. There are more men than women, and we'd love to get more women involved in senior softball.
And they're from all over the valley, I assume, right?
Yes, all over the valley, and we play at Lorenzi Park on Washington Avenue.
And how long has this been going on?
This has been going on, I think, at least for like 25, 30 years that I know of.
Yeah.
Me, myself, I've been playing since 58. I'm 65 now.
Okay.
I used to work at a casino, and my immediate supervisor plays softball.
Right.
And I would pick his brain all the time about playing softball, and then finally I joined. And by far, one of the greatest, best decisions I've ever made in my life.
You know, how competitive is it as compared to the friendship and just to get together of people?
It is competitive. You'd be amazed, Dan, how a bunch of old guys want to act like kids.
Yeah.
And that competitiveness comes out. And sometimes there are some arguments here and there, believe it or not. But for the most part, everybody gets along. We have batting practice to start the morning off. Right now, depending on the time of year it is, so the sun comes up later, the sun comes up earlier. So right now, we start batting practice at about 8 in the morning.
Right.
And then we scrimmage at 9. And the scrimmage lasts for about 90 minutes to 2 hours. And it's a great way for people to come out and to meet other people, get out of the house, make friends, get some exercise.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing about that I really got a kick out of is that, I mean, you have umpires, right? It's not like...
we umpire ourselves.
You do?
Yes.
No fights yet between the umpires?
We have arguments.
You do, yeah?
Yes.
But
yes.
Mainly they get along. It's really for fun.
Yes, it's for fun. It's a great way to meet new people. And again, it's a great way to get out of the house and get some exercise.
Yeah. I can see that. Are the rules the same as regular softball? I mean, you mentioned earlier when we were off camera that there's an infield mask that you wear. Are there precautions? Because, look, you're not 20 years old anymore.
No, and some of these guys hit the ball very hard.
They can still hit, yeah?
I mean, there's some ex-college baseball players who have been playing softball for like 30, 40 years.
Right.
And they can hit the ball over the fence. Not everybody, some of the guys. And some of the guys hit the ball relatively hard.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what your skill level is. Come on out and check us out at Lorenzi Park, 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, Wednesday, we have batting practice.
Oh, really? Yeah?
Yes, batting practice, anyone, any age group, come on out and have batting practice. And the women also have batting practice on Wednesdays, and they have batting practice and scrimmages on Saturday.
And are the teams all male or female, or is it mixed?
No, we will have co-ed games.
Co-ed, yeah.
Certain times of the year, we'll have these special scrimmages, like for Veterans Day and a couple of the other holidays throughout the season. Memorial Day weekend, we might have a scrimmage going on. Usually the women play against the women and the men play against the men.
You know, and you also mentioned before we started that there's also a bunch of veterans that are involved. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, and we're proud. We love all veterans.
Sure.
We have veterans. We have Donnie. Donnie was in the Vietnam War. Wiley and Tony were in the Korean War. And then we have military people who are in Afghanistan and Pakistan and Iraq. And it's just great to have them.
Yeah, I mean, I must be very proud to have these people that are involved and, you know, play ball and just have a good time.
Yes, we honor our veterans. And again, we're so proud to have them play senior softball with us.
And let's go just a typical game. Is it 9 innings, 7 innings? What do you have there?
Okay, usually we have lately 3 teams.
Right.
And we play 7 innings. If there are 2 teams, we usually play 7 innings. But if the game kind of goes a little quick, we'll add an inning or 2 so we don't have to go home.
You don't have to go home, yeah?
No, because where are you going? You're there to play softball.
You're here to play ball. That's all there is to it. And no, I think that's great. You know, I think it's wonderful that people our age, let's use that term, can still play ball, but you're not intimidated because you're not playing against a 20-year-old kid who can run and really throw.
No, nothing to be intimidated about at all, Dan. And even guys in their 60s, like me, I'm 65, there are guys who are much better than me, but I don't get intimidated. As a matter of fact, I watch them, and it helps me develop my skills to become a better ball player. One thing about the men and women who play with LVSSA, they will help you. If you need batting help, help with your batting, somebody can help you. If you need throwing help or catching help, somebody will assist you.
You know what? And one of the things that I find, you know, pretty interesting is you got a lot of seniors, let's call them that haven't played ball in 20 years maybe. And, you know, they got to find their mitten. They got to, I got to bat someplace. Is it intimidating to come out the first time? You say, look, I haven't held a bat to hit a ball in years. I mean, can you walk you through the process, and how is it done?
My first time after not playing for over 30 years, Dan, I think I pulled like 10 muscles in my body.
Oh, I can only imagine, yeah.
I fell.
Yeah.
I cut my knee. So what happens is when, it's not only me, but when guys come out to play after not playing for so many years, you try so hard.
Yeah.
Not to impress somebody,
not to embarrass yourself, sure.
Yeah, you're just playing so hard that you hurt yourself.
Right.
Some guys don't come back, but most do.
Yeah, it's a shame because, you know, I assume that once you get back into it, slowly but surely, you'll get to a certain level.
Yes, it does. It does take time.
Yeah. But again, the main thing that I think you should get across is that it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's great fun. It's better than sitting home watching CNN or Fox News, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you get out, get some fresh air. Plus, I guess you can play like 7, 8 months out of the year around here.
7 or 8, no, 12.
You play all 12, yeah?
Living here, we are so privileged to not have snow.
Right.
It does get cold. I mean, but for the most part, we play year-round, weather permitting. And we're in, what, late October now, mid-October, and we're still in the 80s and 90s.
No, it's beautiful weather now. Yeah,
beautiful. Now it's going to get into the 80s, and it's just beautiful mornings to go out and play softball.
Well, Mike, in the half a minute or so that we have left, if people want more information about the Las Vegas Senior Softball Association, how do they go about doing it?
Go to the website, lvssa.vegas. And read all about us, and then there's places where you can leave a comment. Leave your phone number, somebody will get back with you.
They will.
Otherwise, take a ride to Lorenzi, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday mornings. Show up at 8 o'clock. We'll let you sign a waiver. take some batting practice.
See for yourself.
Play, see for yourself, see if you like it. One thing about softball, Dan, it becomes part of your life.
Sure.
When you play on Tuesday, you can't wait until Friday.
Yeah.
When you play on Monday, you can't wait until you play again on Thursday.
Now, that's sports. That's just what makes it so worthwhile.
Yes, it does.
You got it. Mike, I thank you so much for being here. Like I said, if you want more information, by all means, get a hold of the Softball Association. And more importantly for us, if you like the segments that we're doing and you want us to continue, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything, but it shows everybody that you care about the Vegas voice and everything else. So, Mike, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me, Dan. I had a great time, and I have to tell you, you do great with the Vegas voice. It's entertaining, it's informative, you have outstanding articles.
Well, that's just an excuse for you to come back here. Mike, thank you. And this is Dan Roberts for the Vegas Voice, and we will see you next time.